So, hot off the presses from talking about Sigurd, we're talking about Bryn Simmer. Someone I value significantly more than Sigurd. I don't think he fits his role well enough. Bryn, he kind of does. Is she squishy? Yes. Is she somewhat tanky though for a berserker? A little bit. Not as tanky as Galatea, but still decently harder to kill than most other berserkers. She also, I love their dynamic though in this event. It can give you diabetes. Like, their relationship is so cursed, but there's beauty in that curse. And it gives me a similar feel to like Heaven's feel Shiro and Sakura being together. Like, are they the best for each other? No. Do they care? No, they love each other. They love each other. And that Shiro's not beating her. Sakura is not like wanting to kill herself anymore. I think that's a win. They're happy. That's what matters. Unfortunately, this relationship takes a much more yandere route. But I mean, Sigurd doesn't mind, and he's the one that's getting stabbed like this. If he's doesn't mind and he's coming for her, I say like let it be. Like, they are grown adults out of mythology. Who are you to try to like fix them when they might not appreciate the effort? You can only save people if they want to be saved. I highly doubt they want to be saved from this, because it might either make Bryn not love Sigurd, which would definitely be worse, or they just won't listen to Master. Like, this will be something they don't budge on. They're servants. They are not just regular familiars. They don't have to listen. Anyway, let's get started. Base attack, nice and high for Berserker. 10.1, basically 2k. 10.2k. And Berserkers have a good damage modifier, so it's good. HP, this is anemic. This is really low HP. Like, this is almost below 10k. Like, she has more attack than she does HP. It does not... Bryn dies after a couple of hits. She's not gonna die on the first hit. That is the big plus about Bryn. If you are able to protect her, she will stay alive, which is more than most Berserkers. They don't get as many chances as Bryn. MP charge, healthy at 0.85, and then look at these hits. Triple buster. I almost wish this was Sigurd's deck. No, not almost. I do wish this was Sigurd's deck, because I think it would fit him better. Quick card's all right, average arts, but these two, if you crit on this, you're jumping a lot. You're gonna jump. Your gauge is gonna jump a lot. 5 hit extra, and then triple buster 4 hits. This is more for star gen, but it's only mighty chains and we're on an A, so no mighty chains. First skill, why she's pretty tanky for a Berserker. 2 hits of evasion for 3 turns, and then 3 attacks, 3 turns of damage cut at 1,000 on a 5-turn cooldown. A, this is like super high uptime, and B, like, this is 5 hits. 5 hits of like protection for a Berserker. That's pretty good. Like, it's not Galatea, because I think Galatea's, her damage cut is like flat out 3 turns. And then she has a guts on top of that, so like that is technically better. That is technically better. But this is pretty good protection. This is more than most Berserkers have. Most of them just have a guts and that's it. They call it a day out of guts. Second skill, 20% battery and 10 stars every turn. Yeah, so spoiler, Bryn is not a looper. If anything, if you want to use her in farming, she is a wave 3 clear, but that is mostly if you have higher copies of her. Basically, you give her like a 50% CE, you have her a pen, and Basically, you just like have another servant loop the first 2 waves, maybe someone that doesn't have enough refund to like go the full distance of 3-turn farming, and then you just have Bryn Buster AoE the last wave. Is it the most efficient? No, but it does have like good applications. Like if you say for a 90++, or not 90++, but a 90+, where you have like 2 single targets and then 3 enemies in the final wave, Bryn can like clear that wave fairly easily, as long as she's or you don't have to worry about battery for Bryn. And if you're using, say, Castoria, that's more AoE battery for Bryn, and she'll be able to get to her MP easier and use a stronger CE as well, either a Lotto CE, a Black Rail if you have it and are willing to give up the CE spot. You know, the sky is honestly the limit. But she's not a looper. She's not a reloader. She is not a traditional farmer, and you can't Arash her out. So, and also another weakness, like for this battery, she needs to be on the field. So it's not like you can have her in reserve and then plugs her in for the last wave. Like you'd have to use a battery for that. So, like, you have to play around with her. But I do really enjoy Bryn. Like if you're not taking it seriously, you're just face guarding waves and just having an AoE for the final wave, just because like you're trying to get like max drops. Like you're not caring about like the rare enemies. You don't need the damage mod, and they're just like face guarding stuff to run like 6 of the 3-star CEs. Bryn has you covered. She'll clear everything easily. Because again, she's a berserker. She's like killing. She's more likely than not, especially with the event mod, she's killing whatever she hits, regardless of the card type. She's more likely killing whatever comes her way. Third skill, which is also why I say like you can use her as a sub DPS in like the 3rd wave clear or 2nd wave. 3rd wave is better because she gets more battery. It's like 20 plus 20, 40, and then you have the append that's 50, and then you start her out with a 50% CE. She's at MP by wave 3. And like to do that, you just need MP2 Bryn. You don't even need high copies because she's a summer servant. You get 50 coins for each copy, and then bond 4. That's it. So back to this. 30% arts, 30% buster for herself, and if they are Brynhildr's beloved, 30% for them, 30% or 30% for them, arts and buster as well. She can be sub DPS. She can help whoever is fighting with her, your other DPS, your other looper. She can help them do more damage and refund more. I do think this works fairly well in Castoria, double Castoria setups where you're plug suiting them out. And again, if you are doing a setup like that, you are more open to CEs than just the 50%. Again, it really depends on your account. I'm just trying to like draw ways to use it because this is a biased review. I'm being nicer to Bryn because I have her MP5 and I really enjoyed like her gameplay loop last year. And also on an alt account, like if you have a new account, like Bryn is going to treat you so well. She's going to last you a long time. Like for a newer account, like this is a good berserker to have. Passive skills. I call this bullshit that she has Manus enhancement D-. I feel like this should be way higher. Like how is it? Okay, whoa. This one. How does OG Bryn does not have Manus enhancement? It has to just be. It must be because it's a curse in the actual Manus enhancement. But yeah, 3.5%. Her buster cards hit a little harder, but not by much. Pen skills, mana loading. If you want her to use her purpose, you could go extra attack if you want her to be more of a boss like fighting servant and plan on doing a lot of face guarding. don't. It would work, but it just wouldn't be the best option. But I mean, hey, if you get this and then you get MP5 like me, then this is the obvious option because you're not fucking picking this. Who is going, like, this comes up once in a blue moon. Bonsi, not Bonsi, the MP, Brynhildr Sigurðin, and it's just them, Bryn and Sigurd just holding the sword together, fighting together, and it gives me the feel. I'm not gonna lie, like, Summer Bryn is the reason I even summoned for Sigurd at all last year, even if I didn't get him. Like, their relationship is the whole reason I even gave him a multi. So, MP ignores Invul, which is why, like, I say she's better in boss fighting situations like crit stars, like defensive skills like this. This is not meant for farming. It's just like, when are you gonna need a berserker like this? That is because you usually use a servant that's more tanky. And her overcharge is a buster performance while she's on the field, just to make her bust. Like, again, if she pops this and she has this skill up, she has mana burst levels of buster performance, and she technically can loop that. It's just gonna be the struggle to do that. It's gonna be hard to, like, come back. But you know, if you're using bitch, there's a way. There's a way. It's just not going to be informing. EX luck. Bond CE. Arts and Buster performance up 15% if they have Brynhildr Beloved. And for herself, she gets 10%. More restricted than other CEs, but hey, I mean, it plays more to her niche. And it actually is. She actually, with that Bond CE, she actually is giving a mana burst to Brynhildr's Beloved. Like off by 5%, but that 5% is almost nothing in the grand scheme of things. Oh, God. Love coffee. I'm hyping Bryn up so much. Should you summon for her? Here's the thing. Bryn is an AoE Buster Berserker that can't do farming. What servant is coming out in 2 weeks? That is why I cannot say summon for Bryn. That is, unless you need a Honey Lake, I cannot in good conscience say, yes, you need to go like so hard in summoning Bryn. She's the best servant. I honestly can't say that because that is a flat out lie. Morgan does everything Bryn does, but better. Or no, she doesn't do everything Bryn does, but she does do the DPS AoE Buster Berserker role better by a landslide. Like, even at a boss fight, like, Morgan performs significantly better and is more tanky. Somehow a Berserker that only has a Guts is more tanky than a Berserker that gets herself 2 hits of dodge and 3 hits of damage cut. That's just how it be. Bryn's really cute. I love her dynamic with Sigurd. But yeah, she is. I cannot in good conscience say, like, roll for her and take works away from Morgan. Because if you need an AoE Buster Berserker, just wait for Morgan. Real. Alright. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, comment, sub, all that good YouTube stuff. I'm putting this at the end of the video because I'm really bad about selling out mid-video. So, thank you for watching.